I have exactly $20 to my name, and in 90 days, this $20 is gonna buy me a $30,000 truck. Now, truck interest loan rates right now are absolutely crazy, so I refuse to pay those rates in my debt-free journey this year. So I'm gonna try and get a $30,000 truck in 90 days just by flipping stuff. The rules for the challenge are simple. Rule 1, my absolute max budget is this $20 bill, so everything I make has to come from the items I pick up with this $20 bill. Rule 2 is every single penny of profit gets reinvested into bigger flips, and then rule 3 is the clock stops at exactly 90 days. Now, this is gonna be an absolute grind, and I might completely fail, but hit that subscribe button, let's lock it in, because day 1 is starting right now. Sanford's lunch bag. Grab that for now. All right, guys, so we have moved to like our little corner where there's nobody chilling at. So there's a blank area right here where they're gonna put a bunch of carts. They're gonna put a bunch of brand new carts out. So I'm gonna get a picture of those people swarming those, because they are literally going to absolutely flock to that as soon as that opens up. But we got a couple things so far, nothing crazy. I'm gonna look all this stuff up before I go everything, but I'll go over everything after we get out of here. But right now I'm just gonna take a second to breathe, a second to relax, maybe look through some of the clothing bins, and then I'll touch base once we are in business again.
I tried to pick it up, but I can't pick it up.
It's good. Oh, this is it. This is what's gonna get us started, guys. Is this it? Yes. Good find. Look at that. Yeah. I sold, I had another one of these I picked out of here, because like normally they're pretty good about like $350 for like big stuff. I pulled another one of these like a couple weeks ago. I listed it and it sold like within like 4 days for like $250.
So awesome.
Yeah, I got very lucky. This is the thing that's gonna start me off. I'm hoping it works, so. Look, it's Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing the Mountain. Medical stuff is usually really good. Okay. Alright. Moment of truth. This big vacuum is a make it or break it. I'm hoping that works. These Electrolux are known for being really durable. It's one of the reasons why they're so expensive. Find the closest radio station. Yeah, it works good. Great, we're 2 for 2 on electronics. I can't believe that. Great. Now I'm gonna look for the extra hose to this vacuum, because I think there's one more like piece that goes to this, and it connects into here, and it has like the spin brushes at the end. So I think that's what we're looking for. We're looking for the piece that goes on here that has the spin brushes on the end. So let's find it. We're on a $20 budget today, so.
See what you picked up. You're at $25.30.
Okay.
Phone number for your points. See if you have any coupons.
Yeah, I think I might have a coupon.
Solid.
That might just put me under.
Beautiful. You wanna clear it out?
Yeah, I'll spend that now.
$20, 4 pennies.
Oh, I got a 20.
Okay.
And I don't know if I have the 4 pennies. I don't. Is there any way to get away with 4 pennies today?
I guess so. Need a receipt?
Yeah, I'll take the receipt. All right, gang, we made it out of the Goodwill bins, and we did it for $20.04, but she knocked off the 4 cents because we were on a budget. Now, I did have to use a coupon, but I also got some personal stuff, so I don't know how you guys want to work that out. Call it 20-ish. If you really want to. If you guys are going to be sticklers about it, it's 20-ish. But I'll show you what I got for the challenge and then the 1 or 2 things I picked up for myself. So first things first, I picked up this copy of Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. I think this is a good book that resells pretty well. I'm not 100%. I might keep it for myself just to read. I listen to the Dave Ramsey podcast a lot, but I actually never read his book, so I'm very curious to see what it's like. I picked up this Sack Roots lunch bag. Now, this is probably a bad time to pick these up, but I picked up these Low Pro. They're like snow treads for your boots. Vera Bradley, always a good find there. Now, I think this normally came with like a keychain because there's a keychain ring, but people do like little ID holders like this. And this I picked up for personal use. Stranger Things, loved it. Didn't really like the ending, but you know, the show overall was really good. I picked up some plush today. These are both from Five Nights at Freddy's. This one unfortunately doesn't have a tag, but this one does. So and they were like literally right next to each other. So I'm assuming they were both bought from the same place, and they're both like the Funko Five Nights at Freddy's plush. Nothing crazy there, but I figured I could probably get like 10 bucks for the pair. Giant Bowser turtle shell in really good shape. I thought this was an awesome plush. Nikon carrying bag. I saw a bunch of these sold and I saw them sell pretty fast and for good money. I think I can probably get like 15 plus shipping for it. Another random plush. I think this is a FAO Schwartz Bulldog. People love FAO Schwartz stuff. I got a mini Bomb Bomb plush. I got this Philips Respironics full face mask. This is the CD player you saw me testing inside. I really hope that it is 100% working. I didn't have a chance to test the cassette deck or the CD area, but they only charge $350 for electronics here, so that was a good find. And then the last thing we found was this vintage Electrolux canister vacuum. I sell these all the time for like $100 to $250 depending. This is a really old model, but we're gonna go home, clean this stuff up, get this stuff ready, get it listed, and get this challenge going. So $20 in, $20 out. So let's go home, we'll devise a plan, and we'll go from there. So we made it home. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this vacuum. You can see there's a lot of dust and dirt, and also this thing's got a lot of like scrapes and stuff on that. I'm gonna fully test these and make sure they 100% work before I list them up. But those are gonna be our 2 big bulk items, I think, that we're gonna make the most of our starting money on. So we need to get those listed. Let's go ahead and get these cleaned up, and then I'll show you the results after they're done. Okay, so I know the thing's not perfect, but I mean, it looks infinitely better than it did, for sure. Like, look at that. All that area where there was all that dust and grime and stuff is all gone. That'll help us sell the item faster, and it obviously looks in better condition. So there is a bag in here. I'm just gonna double check and vacuum a little bit of my floor, make sure that it still works, and then I'll dispose of the bag before I list it up for sale. But other than that, this thing is in incredibly good condition. Despite its age, it still works great. So we're gonna get that listed, we're gonna get the CD player listed, and then we're gonna get everything else listed and go from there. Well, Mac, I think it's safe to say that we had a good day today. We got all of our listings done, and hopefully some stuff sells soon.